Hello, my name is Alice in Wonderland. I am the self-proclaimed priestess of Wonderland, where I feel that I have learned to bridge the gap between my own imagination, spirituality, and the mundane world. Follow me down the rabbit hole to explore all things metaphysical. These weekly moon update videos are uploaded every Sunday to let you know what is going on with the moon energy for that week and how you can learn to compare it to your own personal cycle. So I'm going to leave you with future Allison. Please like and subscribe so that you can be notified when I upload new magical videos sporadically, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side of the looking glass. Hello, everybody, and happy get ready for Moon Day. I hope everybody had a nice weekend, and you're ready to just kind of sit down and check in with the energy of the week with me. First things first, we have a few announcements. I know a lot of you have been contacting me asking about the print-on-demand planner. There's been a delay. I don't know what happened. I was trying to be really patient while I assumed everybody was out of the office for the holiday, and something happened with my application. It like mysteriously disappeared. But they did finally get in contact with me, so I at least know that it is happening. I just don't know when the date is happening. So I appreciate you guys being patient, and I know you're just as anxious to get your planner as I am anxious to get started with 2023, but don't worry because the first week of the planner is not until December 26th, and they have assured me that as long as we order or you order before December 15th, that you should have it by Christmas. So if you're planning on gifting it to somebody, you should have it by Christmas if we are able to order before December 15th, which I'm pretty sure that we will. I'm assuming it will be like the 5th or the 6th, but I'm not making any promises because I promised the 23rd and that didn't happen. So I appreciate your patience. It is happening. Like, don't worry, you haven't missed your opportunity to order. I have a few copies that are on the website right now. So those are just first come, first serve. I was planning on gifting those to people, but I just wanted, like, if you need a copy right now because you want to mail it to somebody as a gift, I think there's 3 copies left now on priestessofwonderland.com. And I have some merch to open. I showed you my merch last week, didn't I? I think that this is the notebook that I've been waiting anxiously to receive. And yay! There it is. So it's just a regular spiral bound notebook. I'm assuming it's going to have lines on it. I ordered the stickers as well. Like, I wanted to order a bunch of stuff to be able to show you. I ordered the stickers as well, and they are ginormous. And I'm going to see if I can change the listing. Look how big, it's like almost as big as my head, or it's like as big as my face. So, I'm gonna see if I can like maybe make them smaller. I thought that they were just like one size, and I did not know that they were gonna be that big. Because I wanted to put it on my drink bottle, but it's actually too big for my drink bottle. So here is, oh, it is lined, yay. Looks like college ruled lines. It feels nice. It's got like a matte cover on both sides. So I use a just regular old blank notebook along with my planner, just because I'm crazy and I'm always jotting down like random things. This one is filled up, so I need a new one for next year. So I usually get them at the dollar store. This was obviously more than $1, but I wanted it to be pretty. So the merch is here. The t-shirts I recommend getting, if you order the tank top, order it. It seems to be true to size. I usually have to order a size up because my shoulders are a lot wider than my waist is. So I usually order a size up so that I don't have like tight armpits, and I also can't stand things to be around my neck. So I usually get a larger size and cut it to fit me because I just have a really weird shaped body. And I did that with the tank top, but the tank top ended up being too big for me, even after washing it. And I was hoping it would like shrink a little bit. Um, but that's because tank tops don't have sleeves, so I shouldn't have ordered a larger size. Um, but I did order a large in the t-shirt, and that fits me perfectly. Like, it's not too tight in the armpits. I still cut off the collar because I cannot stand things around my neck. So I'm a freak. But that's just how I wear my like this t-shirt is cut off, and all of my t-shirts are cut off. I can't stand things around my neck. So I ordered a large. I'm 5'10". And like I said, I have very broad shoulders. So the large fits me like exactly how I like it, other than I cut the collar off. The tank top is a little bit big, so I think I could have ordered a medium because it's a little long, but I do like my t-shirts. I do like my tank tops longer because I have a long torso. So, but I think if I were to order another one, like if I wanted another color, I would probably order a medium. So the merch is available. I hope that like keeps you happy while you're waiting for the planners to be available. I will let you know. I will post it everywhere so that there's no way that you can miss it. I think I have messaged everybody who was asking how to order and where they were. There's just been a delay. I will announce when they are ready, and I will not stop announcing it until the cutoff day to get it by Christmas. But if you're not worried about getting it by Christmas, like, you can order it anytime. Like I said, the first week of the planner is December 26th, but the 2022 planner will take you all the way up to the first week of January. So you won't be missing anything. There's overlap between 2022 and 2023. So and I did that on purpose because that way new people can start at the end of December and have it for Christmas if they wanted to give it for Christmas gifts. Like, I did it on purpose to have them overlap like that. You'll see when you get it. Like, it's going to work out. It's going to be okay. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. Who's panicking? I'm panicking. No, it's just I like to be in control of things, and I can't be in control of this, so it's out of my control. But that's okay. Let's jump into the energy of this week. We have a lot of energy available to us with the moon energy. We have a Gemini full moon this week, so let's jump into that. I think that was all the news. I just wanted to tell you merch is available. The co-stream on the Witching Hour was really fun, and that is available on their YouTube if you want to check that out. I'll probably link that in the description if you missed it. But I don't think we have anything coming up. Oh, I have heat. Wonderland has heat. So as you can see, I'm still upstairs. I haven't moved everything back downstairs yet because I needed to like move furniture around, and I'm just rearranging everything. So it's going to be a little bit different when we move down there, but we're going to decorate the Christmas tree, and we're going to put everybody's names on it, and it's going to be fun next time we stream. So yeah, let's jump into this week. Not many announcements this week. I am drinking some black cherry vanilla seltzer. What are you guys drinking today? I'm going to try to do this as far away from the microphone as possible because it usually is pretty loud. It's so weird. I don't know if it's the red can, but this tastes like I'm drinking a Coca-Cola. Even though it's black cherry vanilla. Okay, so we've got a full moon this week. So I think I'm just going to use a regular pen because the moon is full here on Wednesday. And so we are just on Tuesday, we're just doing coloring in a sliver on the left side of the moon. And then after that, we are going to do the opposite. We're coloring just a little sliver on the right side and gradually increasing it as you make your way through the week. And you can use a pen this time because we're not really blocking anything. So we are starting off the week with waxing gibbous moon. So this is almost full, almost complete. I've chosen this Raise Your Vibration Oracle to go along with the chakra deck because the Raise Your Vibration Oracle is basically like an affirmation deck, and I'm really liking it so far. I mean, it's just like a simple, like, one sentence message, but it feels like a very appropriate deck to use for a Gemini full moon because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. Geminis like to talk and communicate, whether that is written or verbal communication. Whoa, that just really wanted to jump out. Let's see. We've been getting this message a lot lately. Let's get another one. Especially because we have like the Oracle deck are very short messages. So we can have one more chakra message for the collective, please. Ooh, I like this combination. Self-trust and no worries. So no worries was the one that just jumped out, and I think we've had this one recently and multiple times in the past. So remember that protection is your divine birthright. Ground your energy into Gaia with a vibrant garnet red grounding cord that you send from between your hips and down into the depths of her sacred womb. Send all of your fears, worries, and concerns down that cord and feed them back into the earth where they can be transformed and transmuted, returning to you as usable white light. So this is a root chakra card. The crystal is red jasper and the herb is rosemary. I could have used some no worry energy the last few weeks. It has been a fiasco up in my world. But I think everything's kind of finally settled down a little bit, and when we have stressful times in our lives, it really does give us these opportunities to, like, I kept saying to myself, okay, you know what you're supposed to do when you're stressed out and when you're worried. But I would really have to, like, pull myself out of that, like, anxious, like, oh my God, the world is going to end. Everything's horrible. Like, 'cause I just like to fix things. When my friends come to me with their problems, I'm calm and relaxed because I know how, like, when you have an outside perspective, it's easier to solve problems and to offer advice and to help. But helping myself is, like, the most difficult thing. And I get stuck in anxious, catastrophic thoughts, and I kept reminding myself just to breathe, to ground, to use, like, grounding techniques, and I really just didn't feel better until I felt like it was over. I did allow myself a lot of rest, and because that's really, I just shut down when I'm stressed. So in between appointments, I would just go and rest. I would try to stay busy and stay focused on things, try to distract myself and really just kind of, like, focus on the positive things, focus on the things that I can control. But it still wasn't easy, and I still don't really feel like I handled it as best as I could, but I did what I could. And now that it's over, for the most part, I feel somewhat better. and things are a little bit settled, but we're always going to have stressful times in our lives, and we can't beat ourselves up for not handling it with grace or dignity or without getting caught up in those anxious thoughts. Because I don't think that we're necessarily meant to. I think like there are reasons that we have these triggers that stress us out. We do the best that we can. I don't know if anybody needed to hear that message. I've been having a difficult time, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. And if I wasn't present here, it's just because there was a lot going on and I felt very out of control of my situation, and I just didn't want to like put it out there for anybody else to worry about. So our second message here is self-trust. The time has come to really trust who you are and love yourself fully. If there are parts of you that are out of alignment with your faith or your values, call them into alignment now so that you feel better and more integrated. Then trust your intuition and inner knowing without question, going as much as you can with the flow of your desires and passions. Cultivate your higher self as a trusted ally and seek its voice in meditation. I was trying to do a lot of meditation when I was stressed out too. This is a solar plexus chakra. The crystal is citrine and the herb is melissa, which is also lemon balm. I always point that out because citrus colors and citrus scents are associated with the solar plexus chakra, but when we see melissa, we don't think lemon or citrus, but lemon balm has a very lemon-like flavor, even though it is a mint plant. But lemons and citruses are uplifting and motivating, and that's why they correspond to the solar plexus chakra, because when you are feeling uplifted and joyful, you're able to like activate that solar plexus confidence energy. So don't worry this week, even if energy might be a little bit high, and trust in your higher self and your guides. I will shuffle these while we go through the energy of the week, and we'll see what our affirmation is at the end. So we are starting off with Taurus energy. Taurus Monday is very grounding and stable. It's slow moving energy. I feel like Taurus is the slowest moving energy of the zodiac because, of the earth signs, because Capricorn is very set on their goals and likes to achieve and climb the mountains. So they're like more likely to be moving. Virgo, the same thing, likes to be doing things all the time, where I feel like Taurus is the one that is ruled by Venus, so it teaches us to kind of slow down and appreciate the beauty of that slowness and just appreciate the beauty of your surroundings and really paying attention to those little things that you are grateful for and honoring them and appreciating them. Monday and Tuesday will be in that Taurus slow moving, appreciating the beautiful things in life energy until 3:49 p.m. Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. And then we move into the full moon energy, which is Gemini. Gemini season is the beginning of summer. Gemini season is fun in the sun, playful energy. It's also very talkative and communicative, like we mentioned earlier. It's the twins. It's recognizing the duality. I like to associate butterfly energy with Gemini as well, because I feel like it's more of this transformational energy when we can understand like two sides of things or two dualities of things. You're able to like merge and transform those two sides into one, and I think that's like really what Gemini energy teaches us, which I represent with butterfly energy, because going from that caterpillar to the butterfly and that transformational energy. So we'll be in Gemini energy Tuesday late afternoon, Wednesday and Thursday. So this is going to feel like we have a lot of daylight hours where we're in the Gemini energy, and the moon will be 100% full at 11:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday evening. So that might be a good time to at least go outside and look at the moon. Hopefully you will have clear skies. I feel like, I'm not necessarily sure why this is. We're able to see the skies more clearly as we are entering into the winter months. I mean, I guess obviously because it's a darker time of year, but I also feel like we have more clear skies. Unless you're in an area that gets a lot of snow, you might have that like hazy, cloudy sky a lot of the time. But I feel like in the area that I live, you're able to see, if you go outside when it's cold out. I feel like in my area we have clear skies. Sometimes we'll have like a rainy season, but usually for the most part in the winter it's clear. And you also don't have that tree cover. So if there's ever been trees blocking your view of the sky, this is also a really nice time to be gazing at the moon, even if it is cold outside. But it is very nice and peaceful and quiet to go out with a nice warm beverage, bundled up in a coat and a hat, and look up at the sky at least for a few moments while you can handle the cold. Gemini is an air sign, so this is communication, talking. I like to actually write things down, and that's one of the big focuses in the full moon exercise for this month. Is really, we started reflecting with the Sagittarius moon, the Sagittarius new moon. We started kind of looking at this entirety of 2022, and this is where at the Gemini new moon, this is when we're like recording that information and figuring out what that information means. So looking at your mood trackers throughout the entire year and literally tallying everything up, like, wow, I was like really sad and depressed in springtime. I wonder why. And really evaluating your energy, your mood, and checking off, like noticing like if you are rating your mood level at a 2, every time you put a 2 or color in 2, what moon phase is that? And literally tally that up and see, wow, I am rating my mood at a 2, and it's always a waning crescent moon, or whatever phase it might be. You might find that like you have one prominent one, and you also might find that changes throughout the year. I know I've said this before, and it's probably TMI and repetitive, but my cycle is different in the summer than it is in the winter. Right now, I'm heading into my menstrual cycle is syncing up with the new moon, whereas in the summertime, my cycle syncs with the full moon. So it's totally opposite energy, very powerful, but different energy. And I think that the reason for that is, and I really can't explain it any other way, is that that's how my birthday moon cycle flows. My birthday is in the summer, so that is my dark moon, waning moon kind of energy, whereas wintertime is closer to my full moon time of year. So that's just what I conclude. The last 3 years, it's been like that for my personal cycle. So now I know I need to get things done in the wintertime. Even if that is a time that we are supposed to be slowing down and going within and hibernating, it might just be that I'm better at doing that like indoor, inside reflective kind of work, and that helps me throughout the year. Everybody's different. It's going to be different for you than it is for me, and that's just been my experience. But still, I will go through and tally and write notes and see if it was the same for me this year or if not. And this information, this evaluation, is going to help you plan for the Capricorn new moon, which is in a couple weeks. And that will bring us to the end of the planner. So this is where we're going to be planning and figuring out what our goals are for next year. We will be in the full moon energy for Wednesday, or Tuesday at late afternoon, Wednesday and Thursday. And then very early in the morning, Friday morning, there wasn't room to put it on Friday, but 2:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday morning, we move into Cancer energy. So Cancer is a little less active than Gemini. Cancer is, we're moving from air to water. So water energy is more fluid and flowy and emotional. Being so close to the full moon, your emotions might feel a little bit heightened around this time, but that is simply like waxing gibbous Cancer energy. I like to focus on home energy whenever the moon is in Cancer, so I use Cancer days for self-care days. This way, at least once a month, you are doing some sort of self-care routine. Whatever that is for you, everybody's self-care is going to look different. This might be sometimes, especially as we're going into the winter months, reading is something that I've been really wanting to do. So I need to start going to bed earlier so that I can read more, because that is just something that makes me feel rested and rejuvenated, compared to binge watching a show on TV where I don't always feel rested or rejuvenated after doing that. So reading does for some reason, journaling does, tarot cards helps replenish my energy, as well as just like physical activities like yoga or exercise, eating healthier, doing something kind for yourself, for your body on Cancer days. Cancer is the mothering sign. So that's Friday and Saturday. Hopefully you can take some time to do something for yourself. And then on Sunday afternoon, we move into Leo. So we'll be starting off next week with Leo as well. So Sunday might be, Leo days are a little bit more active. They feel very creative for me as well. It's fire energy. So we still have, even though it's a waning gibbous moon, we still have a lot of energy available to us. So this might be a time that you want to catch up on a creative project, or it might be that you want to dress up and go out. You want to socialize around a Leo moon. Because on Wednesday, hopefully you looked back at your moon trackers. Look back at what does all your Leo days mean for you? Tally up an average. Wow, on Leo days, I have between a 4 and a 5 rating. And looking at your chart and seeing why that is, and seeing at the time of year that was. So this week, just to recap before we pull our card here, we are starting off the week with Earth energy. I like starting off the week with Earth energy because it gives you that foundation to build on throughout the week. So that's Earth energy for Monday and Tuesday. Then we move into our full moon energy, which is an air sign. Air is wisdom, knowledge, communication, and specifically like integrating duality with the Gemini full moon. Then we move into water on Friday and Saturday. That's going to help us to go with the flow. It can be cleansing and clearing, especially during a waning moon. Water signs can help us cleanse and clear energy. You can also do things to tap into that water energy, like making sure you drink extra water, or using a herbal spray as part of your morning self-care routine, or taking a cleansing bath or a shower. If you ordered your candle subscription box, we are actually taking a cleansing and clearing bath. If you don't have a bathtub, there are shower instructions or a foot soak instruction as well. So that is some news that I forgot to mention, that those went out on the 2nd. Usually they go out on the 1st, but they went out on the 2nd this month. But you should have it in time for the full moon. And after water, just a little bit of fire on Sunday. You might even want to light a candle or light a fire. I'm filming this on a fire day, which is why I'm wearing red. I don't wear red that often because, as you can see, my face is also red. So I don't wear red that often because it's very reflective. And look, I'm even drinking out of a red can. You can use color magic. You can use the actual element water to tap into the moon energy, especially because the moon can control water. I don't remember what I was saying, so let us just pull an affirmation. Can we have an affirmation for this full moon in Gemini week? This was in the Sagittarius new moon pick a card readings. Your mind is an altar to source energy. Your mind is a powerful space. It's like a temple or a sacred space with an altar that is directly connected to the universe. Throughout your human life, you will face challenges, fear, and uncertainty. These experiences can contribute to thinking that you are facing things alone, but all of these thoughts can be placed on that altar, that connection to source energy, and you can invite the universe back in to support you. If you are finding a certain situation particularly challenging at this moment, lay it on the altar. Add all your worries and concerns. When you place these thoughts on the altar, you open to a higher power that is able to inspire you and bring healing change. Today, the universe is encouraging you to know that you are not alone in the temple of your mind. Vibe of the day is, I welcome support from the universe with the thoughts that cause me concern. This is a very perfect, it goes totally with both of these cards together. Remembering to send your worries down into the ground and allow Gaia to transmute that energy. But this card is also saying to, and this card was asking to remember to communicate to your higher self. And then in the center here is remembering that you can also put your worries up on that altar. Trust that your higher self in the universe is going to help and assist. And they always say that all we have to do is ask for help and we will receive it. I asked for help a lot last week, and it wasn't until I really quieted my mind, laid down with my crystals in my hands and listened to a guided meditation that I really think that I actually let go of that. Because when we're stressed and we're worried, we're trying to hold on to all of it and we're like, I just can't juggle all of these things. But if we let go and offer it to the universe, then hopefully help will come. And I for sure can attest that by allowing myself to just sit and let go, I felt better. I felt totally recharged and amplified. So don't beat yourself up about resting, closing your eyes, meditating, even if that means that you're falling asleep. Even if it's for only 5 minutes, take the time that you need to take care of yourself. And that's what I kept telling myself, because I was really beating myself up. I don't have time to be sitting here. I need to go try to fix something. But when we try to fix something that's not working, it's not going to do any good. It's going to make things more aggravated. So it took stopping, letting go for me to allow that energy shift of okay, now we can move forward. Now we can focus on things that we can control. And that is the message for this week, and perfect for a full moon in Gemini, because we want to be communicating these things, communicating with spirit, asking the moon to take your worries, asking your higher self to take your worries, or asking Gaia to take your worries, because it's doing us no good to be holding on to them. In the waning moon cycle, we can really focus on releasing and letting go of these things. So the next couple of weeks will be good to let go of those things that you don't want anymore. I hope that you don't worry. No worries. I will let you know when the print on demand is available, and you will get it by Christmas if you order before December 15th. And if you don't mind when you get it, then you probably will have the whole month of December to order it, because like I said, this 2022 goes all the way up until the next moon cycle. So Don't worry. We still have time. I'm probably the only one worrying, but there have been people that have reached out to me waiting waiting for the planner. So I might not be the only one that was worrying, but if I was the only one that was worrying, then that makes me feel better because I don't want anybody to worry. Like, I've got you covered, and if there was ever a time where you did order, like, remember last year when they weren't going to be on time, everybody got a digital copy and was able to read before the planners got there. So we can always make something work out, but I think it is going to work out. So thank you so much for your support, and I hope you have a good week. We will see you on the other side of the looking glass. Bye. The first card that we have is for Amber, and I agree, the world is blessed to have you. You are a blessing to the world. Seriously. You may not realize how much joy and light you bring, so today the universe is reminding you. When this card comes to you, the universe is acknowledging that during your personal journey, you have surmounted challenges, healed wounds, and become the brightest, most light-filled being you have ever been. This is huge. You have every right to be here on this planet, and you have every right to live the most authentic way possible. Don't hold back. Express yourself, for when you authentically embody your whole self, you feel safe in your own skin, and the earth becomes a safer place to be. For the steps you are taking to claim your own healing and safety are radiating from you into the world. Realize the blessing that you are. If you have ever felt like a burden, know that this is not your truth. The world is blessed to have you. Your vibe of the week is my presence is a blessing. This message is for Chelsea. Raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. You know that raise your vibration is a call to step into the best version of yourself. It's a call to action, a call that reminds you of who you are, why you're here, and what you can do to make a positive change in the world. Today, the universe is encouraging you to stay consistent in your vibration. Don't let yourself get pulled into limiting thinking, and don't sweat the small stuff. You are a powerful being who is connected to infinite abundance. You can call in help, support, and healing anytime. It's true that your high vibes can challenge those who aren't willing to raise theirs. So don't force your ideas or truth on anyone else. Just stay self-aware and self-contained, knowing that everyone is doing their best with the information and awareness that they have. When dramas are unfolding around you or negativity becomes too much, just whisper, raise your vibration to keep yourself aligned with the highest and best. Your vibe of the week, Chelsea, is I trust in the light of my soul. This next card is for Owen. Clear your karma. Our karma is made up of the stories we carry in our energy field that contribute to our reality. There's a good chance that some of these are limiting and untrue. Often, these karmic blockages are negative ideas about ourselves that we project into our relationships or connections with others and then think others have about us. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences and encouraging you to release them from your field. It may help to have an open and honest conversation with whoever you feel has formed a negative opinion of you. By taking the time to communicate with them about this issue, you'll give yourself the opportunity to let go of the old story and create a better one. Don't hold back from doing this, for it will allow you to open up your energy to more light, abundance, and support. When you face challenging stories head on, you can release them from your energy forever and have a more centered world view that allows you to navigate your future with clarity, free of the limitations of the past. Your vibe for this week is I clear my mind and my karma. And this last card, last but not least, is for Edwin. Forgiveness brings freedom. Forgiveness. As soon as we hear or read the word, particular situations will come flooding into our hearts and mind. Often we resist forgiveness because we feel that certain decisions or actions are unacceptable behavior, and that if we forgive this, we're letting it slip by or letting others get away with it. Forgiving doesn't mean accepting the unacceptable, but realizing that holding on to that isn't serving your healing. It's about realizing that if you knew that what you know now, of course you would have chosen a different path, but you wouldn't have known unless what had happened had happened. We live and learn. Forgiveness is about letting go of the story of the past so that you can be free in the present. It's about letting go of the weight of someone else's bad choices so that they can't affect your current happiness. The universe wants you to know that forgiveness is an organic process. The path will unfold before you. You just have to be willing to walk it. Your vibe of this week is I am willing to forgive and be forgiven. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope you are enjoying your video readings for the week. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. You scared the shit out of me.
It's a madhouse out there.
I hate going out in public, man. Okay. I'm filming. So, something to do with the gravitational pull of the water in the ground will help your